use these a lot because it seems like they were walking down tracks a lot.
Yeah, I haven't figured out the exact spot. I know.
Are these the tracks they used on the way to the terminus?
Yeah.
I figured.
Multiple spots. Actually.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Down that way some is where Michonne, Rick, and Carl found the sign to terminus.
Oh, okay.
And down that way, there's a bridge that you can kind of see from
right there.
And that bridge is where Carol, Tyrese, and then the two girls saw the sign to terminus for themselves.
Oh, okay. I remember that. Welcome back to Set Streets and Eats, guys. I'm Chris Bauer. I'm joined by my buddy Sean McGarry. I've known Sean for, well...
I was like...
you were young.
Yeah, I think I was still in the single digits. When we
Sean was a background player in one of my very first movies, a Star Wars fan film. It's still on YouTube. It's called Fanboy. But he became a boy who fell out of door when someone opened the door. Why would he went to open it? I'll throw you a clip in of it. Anyway, he has gone on to follow his dreams, and you have a degree now.
Yeah, just graduated from GSU with a degree in film and media.
And he's been working on a very famous show called The Walking Dead as a walker, professional walker. And so we're going around, and he's going to show me some of the shooting locations of one of the biggest shows on cable television, The Walking Dead. Hope you guys will join us. Let's travel.
Up, we got Alexandria, which has been shot at since season 5, season 6.
Yeah.
This is Alexandria. This is home.
The walls are actually getting torn down in a few weeks, apparently. They've already torn down some stuff, like right here used to be a windmill that you could see just driving by. The houses are actually going up for sale, so anyone can move in.
That was a cool backstory with it, because AMC actually bought the neighborhood that had already started, and then they just kind of filled it in with actual real houses instead of building sets, so that they could resell it at the end, which I thought was actually really a great idea. Yeah. That doesn't normally happen that way.
Yeah, and pretty much any scene you could think of that was in Alexandria was shot in there, because like all the houses are not only functioning houses, but they use them as the sets.
Sure.
There was one of the times I got to see the inside of the spaghetti house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which that was kind of cool. Just it's like, okay,
So once they take down the wall, are they going to make it a gated community and like actually build a professional wall, or is it actually going to be something that you can walk up and down the streets in? Have they said?
I haven't heard anything one way or the other yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Which we're by one of the gates. There's 3 gates.
Not the main gate, which would be seen the most.
Yeah, the main gate is on the other side of the community. There's 3 gates. I think they only actually showed 2 in the show.
Gotcha.
Off on the right-hand side down there is another gate. That was where the crew brought in the camera equipment, the background came in, all that type of stuff. I don't think it ever actually got used in the show, but I might be wrong on that.
And you can see they are very nice homes in there. I'm certain they're not going to be cheap. This is a very nice community.
Yeah, I think I saw a sign once that said they're starting around $700,000.
Yeah, just a quick starting at $750,000. No big deal.
Yep. And it's actually a whole bunch of other stuff filmed in the same general area, like one street over from when you get out to the edge of Alexandria. There's the pudding house where Carl sat on the edge of the roof
with
and
the big, I guess the gallon can of pudding.
Yeah, and then Negan's house from when they did the flashbacks at the beginning of the apocalypse for him. The spot where Michonne, Carol, and Rick reunited is all on this one stretch of road right next to Alexandria, so they definitely didn't have to travel far.
That's awesome. I mean, it definitely looks like a set, because that wall, of course, they aged it and made it look really good.
Yeah, and they had right on the other side of the wall all of these big solar panels that I actually thought were real.
Oh, really?
Until someone went up and touched one of them.
This is made of paper mache.
It was made of. Yeah, they've got. I got to just walk by so many locations that I'd seen when I was in high school.
Right.
Because when I was still in high school, they had reached Alexandria. So it's like, okay, the show's probably gonna be over by the time.
Right. Sure.
College.
Well, I mean, it was on for 11 seasons, but wasn't that like 13 years total, or was it longer?
12, I believe.
Wow. The other side of Alexandria is that main gate that was used a lot. That had the tower next to it. That was like where the battle was.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah. Anytime that we were getting our food and they didn't bring it to us, because we'd usually get fed twice on set.
Sure.
One of the first meal we'd have to actually go to the catering tent to get. The second meal they would bring to us.
Yeah.
But to get to that first one, it was outside the main gate, so I had to walk in and out of the gate.
Oh, sure.
There was one night that I was filming in Alexandria, and it actually snowed.
Oh, really?
Only is the third time I'd ever seen snow in Georgia.
Right.
But it was they didn't cancel filming or anything. We just kept filming while it was snowing, and
it didn't mess any shots up.
I heard the dreaded fix it in post.
Oh no. We gotta keep the schedule.
Right here is actually Negan's house from
wow.
season 10.
Okay.
This one's actually private property owned by someone, so we can't really go on. And
sure.
then I don't remember how far up Carl's house is. I remember it's on the left side, and I remember what it looks like. I just don't remember how far we have to walk to get to it.
Yeah.
Because I know it's on this road here.
And this is in season 11?
Yeah, season 11, episode... What episode was it? It's the episode that Eugene...
What was the context of the scene that they felt they needed to show Eugene taking a leak on this generator?
It's actually the taller one. He ended up... He'd been dating this girl. She goes missing.
Right.
And so he starts off, absolutely, convinced that, that something happened to her.
Yeah.
Gets drunk and then stops to take a leak on the generator. And while he's doing that, someone walks by that he recognizes as having been in her building the night she went missing.
I gotcha.
So then he just goes and in his completely drunken state goes to question the guy.
Now, that must have been like a flashback sequence then, right?
No, it was actually in the newest season.
So they're considering, that when he was doing that, was that considered part of in Alexandria?
That was in the Commonwealth, which is the
That's
newest,
right. Okay,
yeah.
I knew that they had that new,
yeah.
I guess they're the new villain.
Yeah, it's about 50,000 people live in that community.
Wow, so I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, it's...
Holy cow.
Oh yeah, they tore down part of the wall so you can actually head up that way.
That's pretty cool.
I one time I had to do a DoorDash delivery before I got hired.
Yeah.
And it was to the set. And they had no space for me to turn around outside for when I drove up to the gate. So it's like, okay, just drive on in, turn around, go around the block. And
I'll just drive onto this working set. No big deal.
And they were trying to set up all this camera equipment on the set. And the security guy told me just go around them.
Just drive right through it.
Yeah.
The DP will love that.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Woodbury.
Woodbury Main Street. With a water tower that says, I love you.
One of the really big locations for Woodbury actually was on the street that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
The governor's house. They tore it down right after filming.
Oh, no kidding. Did they build it for it, or was it already there?
I think it was already there.
Okay, and it was just one of those houses they were like, let's use it as a set, and they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it was at the end of the street on the right-hand side.
Okay.
There's an empty parking lot there now. But yeah, that's where Eugene burned his manuscript in season 11. And right here we got Nick Norman's, which is a restaurant that was founded by Greg Nicotero and Norman Reedus, the showrunner for The Walking Dead.
Showrunner and director of many episodes.
Yep, and one of the lead actors. Which, during filming, actually was kind of common to just go in and there'd be someone in their restaurant, like, oh, hey, Norman Reedus is in the restaurant. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in the restaurant.
As they would be. Hi. Oh, I like the decor. Just random photos they like. And of course the Shining photo, but with Reedus instead of Jack Nicholson, I assume.
Yep.
Very good.
It's like all of the...
Oh, so they like
from the time
rearranged it. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we are at Nick and Norman's, standing for Nicotero.
Yep.
Greg Nicotero, that's why I'm thinking. So it's Nick and Norman's, of course Norman Reedus. So they have, this is the original location, they have now 3 locations. One of them being in Lexington, Kentucky. I assume it's Lexington, Kentucky. And old Chattanooga, which does not surprise you because Chattanooga is an awesome town. Chili. It's pretty good. That is very good. Yeah, you can definitely tell. I definitely remember it being that middle section, and I don't remember much about the season, but I definitely remember this main street.
Yeah, I actually need to go back and rewatch season 3 because last time I saw it was when it was airing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a cute little ice cream parlor over on the left side over here, but it's really small. It doesn't have a lot of options, but it's just really cool inside.
Yeah. Actually, I bet there's a lot of really cool shops around here.
Yeah, they've got a whole bunch of stuff where they've got a wall that people can sign, and it's got a couple of the actors on it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So the Walking Dead Museum is actually on this wall.
Oh, so they actually have a museum for it. I was gonna ask you about that. Oh, I see it. Or a Walking Dead store, I see.
Yeah, so
the Woodbury shop. That's cool. All closed up for the day. Oh yeah. Lots of costumes. Here's Crossbow.
Yeah, Rick's costume from season 1.
Oh yeah. So those are actually legit because it actually came from AMC. That's awesome. We have some more props over here in this case. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely quit watching once Glenn was killed.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Yeah, I know, it definitely, their ratings definitely took a hit then. It's a moose.
Huh. We have moose in
Educated moose.
We're actually coming up on the back side of that gate that I showed you for...
Oh yeah, the little alley.
Yeah.
That's where Eugene burns the manuscript, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's this thing right. Yep. Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a trash can with the fire right inside the alley, and then the girl that he was talking to was right on the other side of the gate talking to the bars. I want to say it's not this balcony, but the next.
The second one?
Yeah. I might be wrong in that one though. I know it's one of these two. Because I was watching the episode and he's like, hey, I recognize
that looks familiar. I love seeing stuff like that. I think that's the fun, people that like to visit movie locations, is seeing something being filmed and you're like, I know exactly where they filmed that.
Yeah. The fun for me was Infinity War, the part that they filmed where Spider-Man first shows up was where I walked through to get to and from class.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
you're just like, that's familiar, and here's why.
Yeah, it's like, I saw Infinity War when I was in high school.
Right.
Walking the class back.
And then you recognize it.
That's
awesome.
It hit me. It's like, that's why I
right.
recognize this fact.
Yeah. That's so cool. Yeah, I can't remember because it's been a while, but I'm assuming they had that water tower in Woodbury and it said Woodbury on it, I would think.
I think so. But yeah, so it is right where Eugene was.
pivotal scene, as it were.
With the courtyard, it's like when you're watching the episodes, you think it's a real town because they've shot so much stuff in real towns. Then you go up, and it's literally built between some of the sound stages.
That's awesome.
And all the lights work, and
sure.
You look inside, there's actually stuff inside the shops and stuff.
That's pretty cool. Very cool town. I kind of wonder how long that Walking Dead shop and museum will last. I'm sure at least another 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point it'll start dying out. Oh, Drop Dead Divas. Broken bridges. Of course it is. Free Jack. Dude, they filmed a lot of... If these are actually marking things filmed here, they've filmed a ton of movies here.
Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff filmed here. It's just I don't recognize a lot of them.
Consenting Adults. That was a Kevin Kline film. Wow. So this was a long time.
Oh, here it is.
Long time film location. And of course,
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Well, Sean, thanks for showing me around some of these cool locations. Right here in the old town of Woodbury, better known as, is it Senoia?
Yep.
It's Senoia. I wanted to say Sonora, but it is a sleepy little town. Not boring, just a sleepy little town. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Lots of filming locations. Lots of movies were filmed here. I had no idea. So come check it out. And oh, hey, what is your podcast? You got to hear with this.
So I am also the showrunner for the series Aslintha. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods. It's on our website, lanternzora.com.
Yes.
I know it's on a few other sites. I just don't remember all of them off the top of my head.
Thousands of podcast sites. It's a scripted podcast. It's got elves. It's got dwarves. It's got all the great stuff, and you should check it out. I'll put a link to it in the show description down there. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you around next time.